friends, Miss Dempsey here. In our last episode, we read and looked for patterns in the story of the Five Little Ducks with illustrations by Penny Ives. Today, what we're going to do is, first, I'd like to see what you remember about our book. So, what do you remember about this book? Turn and share with your grown-up. I remember that the little ducks went out each day to play. And each evening when Mama Duck called them back, one less duck came home. I also remember that by the end of the story, no little ducks came back. So Mama Duck called really loud and whew, finally they all returned home to Mama Duck. Today, what I'd like to do is pretend that our fingers are the five little ducks. We're going to be rereading this poem. I'd like to do an echo read with you as we practice with our fingers. And just a reminder, echo reading is I read, then you read. Okay, let's try it. Five Little Ducks. Illustrated by Penny Ives. Okay, get those fingers ready. Do you have your five little ducks? Here we go. Five Little Ducks. Illustrated by Penny Ives. Five little ducks went out one day. Over the hills and far away. So if I imagine my five little ducks going over a hill and far away, that's what I would do with my hands. Mother Duck called, quack, 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 quack. Your turn. And if I was envisioning Mother Duck calling, I would have a big Mama Duck on this hand, and she'd be going like this. Quack, 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 quack. But only 4 little ducks came back. So only 4 of them came back to Mama. Okay. How many ducks do you have on your fingers now? Do you have your 4 ducks ready? Okay, here we go. 4 little ducks went out one day. Over the hills and far away. Mother Duck called, quack, 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 quack. But only 3 little ducks came back. Nice job. Do you have your 3 ducks? Let's turn to the next day. 3 little ducks went out one day. Over the hills and far away. Mother Duck called, quack, 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 quack. But only 2 little ducks came back. Getting smaller. We had 5, 4, 3, and now we're down to 2. Do you have your 2 little ducks on your hands? Okay. Two little ducks went out one day. Over the hills and far away. Mother Duck called, quack, 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 quack. But only 1 little duck came back. Nice job. One little duck went out one day. Over the hills and far away. Mother duck called, quack, 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 quack. But no little ducks came back. How do you show no little ducks on your hand? Can you show me? Another word for no ducks would be zero ducks, right? Zero means there are none. So 0 ducks. Okay, coming to the ending. Ready? Can you hold up your no little ducks? Here we go. No little ducks went out one day, over the hills and far away. Mother duck called, quack, 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 quack. And 5 little ducks came wandering back. Do you have your 5 little ducks? Excellent job. So, now we're going to do something called retelling. We have practiced it with our fingers. We've talked about what happens in the story. My activity for you today is going to be a retelling activity. I sent home or emailed grown-ups with a paper that looks like this. And on this page, it has the repetition or the repeating pattern in this story. Blank little ducks went out one day, over the hill and far away. Mother duck said, quack, 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 quack. But only blank little ducks came back. So this is a page that you could use in your clear page protector with a dry erase marker, and you could write the numbers as you retell the poem. But because I don't have a little page protector with me, I'm going to use a piece of paper that has some tape in the blank spots. See how it's sticky? And I wrote out the number words on little pieces of paper. So we're going to start off from the beginning. In the beginning, how many ducks were there? Do you remember? 5. There were 5 little ducks. So I'm going to put 5 on the first piece of sticky tape. And then, when they went out one day and Mother Duck called them, did 5 little ducks come back? Tell your grown-up how many came back. Did you say 4? That's right. 5, take away 1 more, is 4. So if I have 5 and 1 doesn't come back, 1 goes away, then there's only 4. So let's read that. 5 little ducks went out one day, over the hill and far away. Mother duck said, quack, 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 quack. But only 4 little ducks came back. Now I'm going to change that. How many ducks went out next? 4. There was only 4 ducks that came back the last day. So I'm going to change this word 5 for the word 4. Okay, so the next day there's 4 ducks going out. And do you remember how many ducks came back on that day? Let's take a moment and think. There was 4 that went out over the hill. And then when they came back, there was 1 less. 4, take away 1 more is 3. 3 little ducks. I'm going to put that down there for us. And let's read it. 4 little ducks went out one day, over the hill and far away. Mother duck said, quack, 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 quack. But only 3 little ducks came back. Okay, let's think about it again. How many ducks went out on the next day? Well, only 3 came back the day before. So that's the only number of ducks there are to go out. So I'm going to move that 3 up back to the top. Like that. And if there's 3 ducks that go out and 1 less comes back, 3, take away 1 is 2. How many came back? 2. I have the word 2 right here. There's lots of ways to spell 2. Most often we use the word to as in T-O, like I go to the store. But this is how you spell the number 2, T-W-O. So let's read our poem now. 3 little ducks went out one day, over the hill and far away. Mother duck said, quack, 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 but only 2 little ducks came back. Okay, we're getting to the end of our poem. If 2 is our new number, we'll move it up to the top. And so if I have 2 and 1 less comes back, how many come back at the end of the poem this time? 1. That's right. 1. 2 little ducks went out one day, over the hill and far away. Mother duck said, quack, 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 quack. But only 1 little duck came back. Ooh. Okay. Let's see. Coming to the end of our retelling. So I have 1 little duck left. And when that duck goes out and Mother Duck calls them back, did any come back this time? No. No ducks. I'm going to use the word no, but I also could use the word 0, because when we talk about the number 0, it means none. 1 little duck went out one day, over the hill and far away. Mother duck said, quack, 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 but only no little ducks came back. Did that sound right? Only no little ducks? No. For the last part, if we were to use this same piece, we would probably have to find a way to cover up the word only. Let's try it without the word only. Mother duck said, quack, 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 but no little ducks came back. Did that sound better? I agree. And then at the very, very end, there were no ducks left to go out. They were all gallivanting, wandering around, worrying poor Mother Duck. Okay, no little ducks went out one day over the hill and far away. Mother Duck said, quack, 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 quack. And how many ducks came back at the end? Do you remember? There's no number less than 0. In this poem, at least. That's right. The 5 ducks came back. I think we'll still leave out that word only. No little ducks went out one day, over the hills and far away. Mother Duck said, quack, 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 but 5 little ducks came back. That was such a happy ending to our poem. And great job rebuilding it with me.